Welcome to Premium Times Podcast. You're listening to Premium Times Half Hour on radio, where the team discusses a Premium Times inside story of how a former Boko Haram fighter became a Nigerian prison official.
Lope Fadari, and with me in the studio to dissect this very interesting report are my wonderful co-presenters. Pinesta.
Hi, Titi. Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling plenty?
Why are you looking so beautiful today like this?
It comes naturally, please.
Okay, how now?
I'm fine. Yeah, alive and well.
Amaka,
Hi, Titi.
how you doing?
Very well. I look very beautiful, right?
Alright, so on this show, Premium Times Half Hour, we discuss issues that are dear to you as a Nigerian. And this show is brought to you by Premium Times, Nigeria's leading investigative and accountability platform. Premium Times Half Hour, Premium Times' flagship radio program, spotlights exclusive reports produced by Premium Times, from in-depth investigation, unique analysis, special reports, entertainment gists, human angle stories. And this is a phone-in program, so you can share your thoughts and opinion with us by calling the phone numbers 090-322 229797. I'll take that again, 090-3222-9797, or you call Etel 080-8222-2037, or also call 081-8222-2205. So before we delve into today's report on how a former Boko Haram fighter was uncovered in the Nigerian Correctional Service, was one of my co-anchors, Queen Esther Iruanusi, will fill you in on some reports we published during the week and some activities that occurred in Premium Times. Queen Esther, take it away.
I'll just go right into it. So, during the week, we published some great reports that should interest you and I. There was an analysis we published about President Muhammadu Buhari and the security options he has with respect to the Kuje jailbreak that happened a couple of weeks ago. Over time, we've seen how high-profile attacks have portrayed the government as incapable to contain terrorists, bandits, separatists, kidnappers, and other outlaws, even though it appears the authorities are making efforts to contain them. So, I don't know, Amaka, do you think the government is actually running out of options, like, to contain these criminals?
I mean, I don't really think it's a question of being out of options. I think it's a lack of political will. And I know we keep saying political will every time. It does become like so cliche. But yeah, I mean, because we have all it takes. There are drones. There's NIN.
There are the Tucano jets
that we bought recently with a lot of money. So, I mean, it's a lack of political will and we're not out of ideas. We are a home of ideas, so we know what to do. Just that we're not ready to do it. So when we're ready, we'll get on board.
Premium Times also wrote an editorial on the need for an urgent reform in the judiciary after the exit of the former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Mr. Tanko. You will recall that, like his predecessor, Walter Onogen, Ibrahim Tanko departed in controversial circumstances. He resigned after some judges, I think about 14 judges, accused him of ineptitude and mismanagement. The hard-hitting editorial highlighted some of the flaws in the judicial sector and why we need to clean up the judiciary and implement far-reaching reforms. Just to add that Premium Times hold weekly spaces, Twitter spaces, where citizens are allowed the opportunity to speak with government officials on important issues facing our country. We hold this every Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Although there are times to do emergency spaces, we call it emergency spaces. But then you have to follow the Premium Times handle on Twitter to know when this happens. So, yeah.
Thank you, Queen Esther. Now we'll take a short break, and when we're back, we would have Ibrahim Adeyemi, is Premium Times chief correspondent on the investigation desk, who reported how a former Boko Haram fighter became a Nigerian prison officer. Yeah, of course. Stay with us.
He's not playing.
investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Premium Times Half Hour, brought to you by Premium Times on Citizen FM 93.7. Before we are joined by Ibrahim Adeyemi, Premium Times chief correspondent on the investigation desk, let's give some insight into this report, shall we? So on February 18 this year, a former Boko Haram fighter, Wilberforce Johanna, was recruited as a staff of a correctional center in Adamawa State. And documents exclusive to Premium Times reveal that he displayed unusual mastery of firearms handling during training, and that roused the curiosity of his trainers and his superiors. And after interrogation, he confessed that he was abducted and held hostage by members of the Boko Haram sect for 2 years. He said he was trained in arms handling and that he fought for the group, but it's not clear whether he indeed fought for the group against his will or if he has only tried to downplay his past. Again, this is a phone-in program. You can share your thoughts with us by calling or texting us. But I mean, this is a lot to process actually right now. Okay, I beg, please break this down for me, I beg.
Oh God! So Titi, when I read the story, I was really shocked. I was scared. I was worried because what was the recruitment process? Were there no background checks? Worried because are we safe? Are there others in the security agencies? So this means that we are not even sure of who we are dealing with this time.
Exactly.
If they could recruit somebody that was there for 2 years. 2 years is
a long time. Yeah.
It's a long time that
it is.
Not even research, to have a background information about this person. Where they catch me like this.
Well, I would say I was actually very shocked, and I think till now I'm still very afraid.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm even more concerned after reading the comments of an official who said poor recruitment exercises allowed persons like Mr. Yohana to enter the workforce of the correctional service, making our prisons facilities vulnerable to attacks and jailbreaks. And meanwhile, we'll be having Mr. Ibrahim Adeyemi, who wrote this report. He travels around Nigeria a lot regularly to investigate important and complex matters such as the one we're discussing at the moment. And so I would say he's one man who has repeatedly demonstrated capacity.
The number you're trying to call is not available.
Okay, we're trying to reach Mr. Ibrahim because he's currently not in the studio with us. So I like to call him my private investigator because, I mean, if you just give him any piece of information and you want him to go to the ends of the earth to go look for it, he would. All right, so before we have Mr. Ibrahim on board, let's look into this conversation actually. So Queen Esther, can you tell me, so are you disappointed about the current intelligence system, considering the fact that the president has said that he was disappointed with the issue of this Kuje prison break, and in his words he said, "I'm disappointed with the intelligence system. How can terrorists organize, have weapons, attack a security installation and get away with it?" Esther.
That should be right. That should that coach be framed, and then just put Buhari 2022 on that. Because if the commander-in-chief is asking us a question like this, how can we respond to it? I mean, I am disappointed, I am outraged, I am scared, I am worried. What are the other words?
Shocked.
I think that word has been reserved for the government. But then again, I think it's not just the intelligence, that the national intelligence, that we should blame or we should hold responsible. I believe everybody in the link or in the chain of command should be, from the Minister of Interior and the people in the Interior Ministry and then the correctional facilities as well. Within the week, I think on Monday we had this conversation on the Twitter Spaces, and we had the Comptroller General of Abuja Correctional Facility with us and Correctional Service.
Okay, Queen Esther, please hold your thoughts. Let's have Ibrahim Adeyemi on board. Ibrahim, can you hear me? I was calling you earlier, my private investigator, because you can unearth anything from anywhere. You can uncover anything. Am I right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so you wrote this very intriguing report, I must say, and kudos to you. So thanks for joining us today. So I would like to ask you, how were you able to verify the document, and when you contacted the relevant prison authorities, what were their reactions?
Okay, so before the recent Kuje attack, we had seen the document, and then we were just at the stage of verifying when the Kuje attack happened. So coincidentally, so we had to default our verification method and steps, and then we confirmed that really the new Yola Custodial Center in Adamawa State actually employed a former Boko Haram member, their custody. And they couldn't even verify, they couldn't even interview him before he was employed. They only discovered that he had real expertise in the use of gunpowder, while they are training at the Kirikiri prison custody in Lagos.
Okay.
So our findings reveal that corruption, lack of vetting, proper vetting, allows the man to buy his way in to the custodial center as a prison official.
Wow.
So, we reached out to the authority. Apparently, unexpectedly, they denied it. They said there was nothing like that, in state. And then during the Twitter space recently, we engaged the Consular General.
Okay.
And he first said there was nothing like that, and then later said, there's somebody with that name, but he can't confirm that the person was in Boko Haram.
Yeah.
And he was just informed when we told our story.
Yeah.
So you see, that's just it anyway. That's just the issue.
So, but are we expecting some follow-ups basically on this issue?
Yeah, definitely. We are still on top of the story.
All right. Thank you so much for this wonderful, very intriguing report. This is Ibrahim Adeyemi, is the chief correspondent on the investigation desk of Premium Times. Thank you, Ibrahim.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. So we can't wait to hear from you. The phone numbers are 090-3222-9797, 090-3222-9797, 080-8222-22-037, 080-8222-22037, and you can also call 9 Mobile is 081-8222-2205. Again, 081-8222-2205. We're going to short break. When we're back, we are expecting your opinion and your input on this matter. Stay with us.
Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out. Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media.
Just go back.
All right. Welcome back to Premium Times Half Hour, brought to you by Premium Times, Nigeria's leading investigative platform. Right now, we are expecting your calls 090 3222 9797 080 822 22037. We also have 081 82 22 2205. Again, 090 32 22 97 97 080 82 22 22 037 and 081 82 22 22 05. All right, so we're expecting your feedback as we move on to Ogi. Okay, so please tell us the ministers, the relevant ministers and heads of relevant security outfits, considering the fact that we've had increase in insecurity issues in this country, do you think they should have long resigned?
Well, maybe if not resigning, but they should have taken some kind of serious steps, showing that they are really committed to what they are doing. I wouldn't say they should resign because I'm not in their mind and they are probably enjoying some kind of benefits. But of course, they should, make serious efforts to ensure that the facilities and the environment is well protected. Because I don't know if I should.
Vanessa is like, you want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, see, it's dicey. You would hear people say, let me not quote myself, in a sane society, even if they don't want to resign, there should be one person that would lose his job.
Yeah,
that's
true.
And just sack somebody. Look, how did you let this happen? This is incompetence on your part. You need to leave. You need to lose your job. I need to fix in somebody. But then again, there's the argument of how effective is it going to be? Is that going to work? Because before now, we had people calling for the sack of security chiefs. I don't know if you remember. I remember how many times the National Assembly and lawmakers, I even tore them apart, said they were asking Buhari, sack the former security chiefs, sack them. And then they eventually sacked them. But we still see all those things today. We still have attacks, we still have banditry, we still have kidnappings happening. So much as I agree with Oge, they need to properly overhaul the system, and it's like they need like a direct holistic approach. I also feel like in a way one person or two people should lose their job. Need to know that you've been placed there and I don't see you doing what you're supposed to do, so let me try somebody else. That's what I think.
All right, so again, the phone numbers are 090 32 22 97 97, 090 32 22 97 97, 080 82 22 20 37, 080 82 22 20 37, and we also have 081 82 22 22 05. Chiamaka, Okay, so there was the recent Kuje. There was the recent jailbreak in Kuje, and when I learned that some people are on the loose, I don't know. I leave town like really early. So for you, how has it been? Is it still the same? Okay, I beg, just restart and stay in town till whenever. Or how has it been for you?
First off, for me, I like to call it prison break. It just makes me feel good calling it prison break, and then it reminds me of the Prison Break movie, right? And we've had a lot of that now. So, well, for me, it's more like the chicken has finally come home to roost. We're going to get here, however.
Okay, please hold your thoughts. We have a caller right now. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Please play me.
Your name is?
Play me Second Someone remixed by Burna Boy and Black Shirt.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So would you like to go in on this conversation? All right, we lost Gbemi, unfortunately. Chiamaka, you were saying.
That's one hell of an interesting caller. So perhaps people are tired of the security situation and he just wants to, chill and feel alright. Anyway, well, for me, it's not. I I'm scared, like everyone should be. Matter of fact, the same way the prison break occurred, I couldn't sleep at home because I could hear gunshots, so like security alerts everywhere, and the guns were going off and continuously. I'm like, oh my god, should I lie flat on the ground? What should I do? Oh, stray bullets, and a lot of things came into my head at the time. But then when I read Ibrahim's reports, and for me, what's very striking, and this kind of sounds very funny, is the name Wilberforce.
Okay.
Wilberforce is now a force in Nigerian correction.
Nice one.
So what's going on here? So it's a lot of emotions, and at the same time, the Nigerian thing in us would say, oh, we go there alright. But I don't know if we're gonna be alright, because
are you alright?
I'm not alright. I'm not.
Okay. I know you were on the scene after the attack. Can you tell us what it was like, basically, the feel of the environment when you were there?
Okay, so when we arrived at the scene,
yes,
you could see the residents of the community, the environment there. They were scared. You could feel the fear. Everyone was tense. They weren't even sure of the night if they would sleep there safely and wake up alive and all that. So it was just fear. People were scared. I was even scared myself because I didn't know if those guys were still around.
You were there doing Nikita.
But the truth is the people just they all longed for that security, stronger security scene, and they wanted protection from the government and all. That's it. Yeah.
All right. We're going on a short break, and when we return, we get more updates from Premium Times. Stay with us.
Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Premium Times Half Hour, brought to you by Premium Times. Okay, so let's keep our listeners up to date with some interesting reports they missed during the week.
All right, thank you, Titi. So during the week, Premium Times published an analysis wondering if Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari is out of options in dealing with insecurity and jailbreaks. There was also an editorial on the need for an urgent reform in the judiciary after the exit of the former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Ibrahim Tanko. We also want you to note that our weekly discussions on Twitter Spaces, where citizens have the opportunity to speak with the government officials on critical issues in the country, holds every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then we also have emergency Twitter Spaces if there are serious trending issues that we need to discuss. Come up anytime, so you need to follow Premium Times on Twitter to be updated. Lastly, our podcast channel, this is more of good news. Premium Times podcast was recently nominated by the Association of African Podcaster and Voice Artists in the Current Affairs and News category. You can help us bring the award home. We want to win this award. You can help us, by voting for us on www.apva.africa votings. I'll take it again. www.apva.africa/voting/ under the news and current affairs category. Over to you, Titi.
All right, this is where we round off today's episode. But before we leave, I think I want to hear something from each lady here. So just to round off this episode. So what do you have to say basically about this insecurity and today's discussion, Queen Esther?
I think it's one too many.
Okay.
The jailbreak is just one of many. We've had it. And I feel like we should be worried now that it's getting closer to the seat of power. I mean, people have been saying that. Yeah. So if you feel like, I'm talking to the government now, even if you feel like you've not done anything, or maybe you're being lackadaisical, or you don't want to do anything. Now is the time. Like now, it's not too late. You have few months to go, but it's not too late to actually do something.
Chamaka, please fill us with your thoughts.
Well, so now that we've talked about our Twitter spaces, on Monday when we had the emergency Twitter space on the whole Kuje prison stuff, someone said it is not enough to ask people to resign. It's a systemic problem. So even if Kunesta resigns today and Oge resumes in that position, it's going to be the same thing. So it has to be a systemic overhauling. And just to quickly chip in that we left one of our special reports out, facing high wheat prices, Nigerian bakers turn to potato puree.
I think it's a conversation we're going to have.
So we're now eating potato bread, and of course,
All right, okay, your last word.
Okay, so we keep holding the government accountable. We keep pushing.
Definitely.
We keep pushing, and like Queen Esther said, somebody should go. If you're not resigning, go. One way or the other. That's my last word.
All right, so this is where we round off today's episode. I hope you had an amazing time with us. Make sure you keep your dial locked on to Premium Times Half Hour every Thursday at 11:05 a.m. on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja, and also look out for our live updates on Osun governorship election this Saturday on our website www.premiumtimesng.com. Again, this show is brought to you by Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform which serves you every minute stories that help you make informed decisions and hold public officials and individuals accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. And for timely updates on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. We'll be here again, same time, same day, next week. From Amaka, Oge, Quinesta, and I, enjoy the rest of your day.
Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
Hello, Abuja. You are listening to 93.7 Citizen FM, the latest radio station based in Nigeria's capital. Our station seeks to broadcast a broad mix of culture and views with priority given to development programming to enable residents share ideas and opinions, music and drama. At Citizen FM, we believe in progressive talk and solution-driven conversation.